guys, I'm Lisa and I'm going to take you today for your Pilates class. So you don't need any equipment for class today, just a mat. If you don't have a mat, don't panic. Just reach your hands out left and right and just make sure you have enough space there, and then rotate and rotate the other way just to make sure you don't knock anything, that there's nothing in your way for the class, okay? So when you're ready then we're going to start with some shoulder bridge. So if you sit on your mat, on the bony parts of the bum, spread your feet so they're about a tennis ball distance apart, your knees about a tennis ball distance apart, and bring your heels nice and close to your bum. Now I keep my hands on my shins as I lower myself down onto the mat, and still make sure those heels are close to your bum. Hands can relax by your sides. Now roll your shoulders away and let your chest and shoulders sink down. From here then, what you're going to do, spread your toes and plant your feet into the mat. Take an inhale, roll your hips towards your belly button, so you plant your low back onto the mat. As you exhale then, stand down into your feet. Your hips will start to lift up, your knees will move a little bit forward maybe. And we'll take a big inhale at the top, and then exhale, we're going to melt down, roll through your spine to the bottom, one disc at a time, all the way until the tailbone's flat. Inhale at the bottom, roll the hips to the belly button, and then exhale, back up you go. Both hips lift together, and then both hips lower back down together. So nice smooth movement to the top, and a smooth movement to the bottom. Keeping your chin tucked in, just so we have a length in the back of the spine. And then on your next one, we're going to go up, we're going to hold it up there. From here, we're going to keep both hip bones balanced. Bring your right leg into tabletop, which is just knee over the hip, shin in line with your mat. Hold it for 1, for 2. Make sure your hips are still balanced, place that foot down. Transfer the weight. Opposite leg comes up. Hold for 1, for 2, and place it down. As you switch from left to right, your hips should be staying really, really still and quiet. There's no wobbling or shaking or dipping into one side or the other. You want to keep those hips balanced all the time. Now on your next one, when you lift your right leg up into tabletop, we're going to keep it in tabletop. If you want to advance the exercise, go for a straight leg up towards the ceiling, but tabletop is fine for today. Hips are staying balanced, so we're not dipping into that right hip. Our right thigh bone is lifting up and out of the hip socket, so those hips are balanced. Big inhale at the top, exhale, roll down, single leg bridge. Once your bum is planted, take an inhale, exhale, roll back up. When you're at the top, inhale, exhale, melting down. Now we're still peeling through the left and right side of the spine. You're not coming down heavier on one side or the other, still even through center. We'll go for 3, for 2, and then our last one, go up and hold. Keep those hips balanced. When you're ready, inhale, reach your right leg forward until your knees are in line. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Hips stay balanced. 6. Imagine reaching your thigh bone up and out of the hip socket forward. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Pop that foot down. Roll to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, give your knees a little hug in towards the chest and give yourself a baby rock from side to side. So even like that, even though that right leg was up and doing a lot of the work there, moving forward and back, you probably felt your left leg an awful lot more because it was stabilizing and holding you in place. It was doing an awful lot of work. So don't panic if you were feeling that left leg there. You'll feel the right on this side. So when you're ready, reset your feet about a tennis ball distance apart, nice and close to your bum. Hands by your sides, inhale, roll your hips to your belly button, exhale, bridge yourself to the top. When you're at the top, your hips are balanced. All the weight stays in your right leg this time, left leg tabletop. Remember, we do single leg bridge first, so make sure your hips are balanced, and then roll down. Exhale to the bottom. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, rolling back up. Both hips lift together, inhale at the top, exhale, both hips lower together. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to the top. Inhale at the top, exhale to the bottom. Lovely. Remember, we're rolling through the left and right side of the spine. We're not coming down heavier on one side or the other. 4 more. Super. Try and keep your chest relaxed. And 3. Standing down even into that right foot. Spread those toes. Last 2.
And then your last one, go up and hold it. Keeping those hips balanced. Big inhale, exhale, reach the leg forward. Inhale, draw back in. And reach. And draw back in. Just reach until your knees are in line, keeping those hips balanced. 5 more. Keep those hips up. And 4. And 3. Use your breath. Last 2. And last one. Bend the knee. Pop the foot down. Hips are balanced. Big inhale. Exhale, roll to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, give those knees a hugging towards the chest. And give yourself a small baby rock from left to right. Now from here, we'll just ease those hips out a little bit. So you can reach your right leg forward, relax it forward, pop your hand onto your right hip, bring your left leg into tabletop. So just knee over your hip, shin in line with your mat. From here, we're going to do a leg circle. So we're going to focus on the movement of your thigh bone in your hip socket. So I'm going to bring the thigh bone towards my face, out the side of my mat, down around to the front of my mat, out the other side, and back around over the hip. Now I like to exhale as I go around, and inhale as I come back to center. If you've done a lot of Pilates before, you could do this with a straight leg to make it a bit more challenging. Now if you go for the straight leg and all of a sudden the movement's really restricted or feeling really tight, just go back to tabletop. Taking that breath with you, going for another 2. And then the last one. And then reverse it. Thigh bone to the side, across the body, forward, out the side of your mat, and back over the hip. So just going the opposite direction to what you were just going, and just thinking all you're doing is working on moving your thigh bone in your hip socket that bit better, that bit smoother. And if that means going for a smaller circle today, that's fine. I want you to move as much forward as you do back, as much to the left as you go to the right. Go for another 2. And then last one. When you're ready then, reach that leg out and right leg comes up. Left hand on the left hip, just to make sure that that hip stays steady as we go around with the right leg. Thigh bone towards you first, out the side, down around to the front, across the body and back. Try and relax your shoulders as you mobilize this thigh bone. Again, if you wanted to advance, a straight leg here will make it that bit harder. And you can always go a bit bigger with your circle than what I'm doing if it feels really good. And you can always go a bit smaller if it's feeling really sticky. Take your breath with you now, exhaling as you go around, inhaling as you come back to center. 2 more. And then after your next one, you can reverse it, going across the body first, down forward, out to the side and back over the hip. Finding the size of the movement, and initially it might feel a little bit tighter or a little bit weaker, but just take a few repetitions and try and match the size of the circle you did in the other direction. Try and keep that breath just as long and flow with the movement for 3 more. For 2. And then go for your last one. To center and pop that foot down. You can bend your knees up. Okay. What we're going to do from here is a bit of ab work. Okay? So we're going to take our hands behind our head and have our elbows out wide. We're going to bring our right leg into tabletop and then our left leg into tabletop. So inner thighs together, feet together. From here, keep your elbows wide. We're going to curl up just like you would in a regular sit-up or an ab crunch. You're going to move your ribs towards your hips, and that's why your head, neck and shoulders are going to lift up. So take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, your ribs move towards your hips, head, neck and shoulders lift up. Look at your belly button. Inhale, release back and rest the head. Then again, big exhale, curling to the top, ribs to hips, look at that belly button. Inhale, release it back. We'll go for 4. Exhale and inhale. For 3, only lifting up because we're moving our ribs towards our hips, not lifting our head with our hands. We're lifting up because our abdominal wall is shortening. Last 2. And then last one up and hold it. Now from here, what you want to do, keep your head, neck and shoulders up, elbows wide. You're going to keep those legs in that 90-90 position, that tabletop. You're just going to hinge at the hips to tap your feet down to your mat. So inhale, hinge, tap. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, hinge, tap. Exhale, bring it back up. If you're finding it too hard to keep the head, neck and shoulders up, you can always rest down. Inhale, hinge, exhale back. Otherwise, we're staying up and we're going for 6. Exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. For 5. For 4. And 3. Last 2. And the last one. Back to tabletop. Rest the head, neck and shoulders. Give your knees a little hug in towards the chest. Now the next time that we do that, we're going to go for single leg. So bring your legs back to tabletop. Take those hands behind your head again. Elbows are wide. Nice big inhale. Exhale, we're going to lift the head, neck and shoulders up. Elbows wide. Inhale, hinge your right foot, tap the mat. Exhale, back up. Inhale, left foot, tap the mat. Exhale, back up. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, back. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, back. Just like that. Now from there, the next time I hinge my right foot forward, I'm going right elbow to left knee. Reset as I come back. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, back. Inhale, hinge, exhale back. Going for 6, for 5, for 4, and 3, last 2, and the last one. Back to center, knees in towards the chest, and a small baby rock from side to side. Now the next movement we're going to do is the Pilates 100. So you have a few different options for this one. We'll start with the hands up, legs in tabletop. Now from here, your basic version of this will be to take a big inhale, exhale, lift up, and stay in this position here. You can pump your hands up and down while we do it and just keep your legs in tabletop. The advanced version will be legs straight, out in front, and pumping those hands, head, neck and shoulders up. So you choose your level. I'm going to stick with tabletop today for counting. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to count for 5 counts, and then 5 again. You'll inhale for the first count of 5, exhale for the second count of 5, and we're going to do that 10 times. Inhale through your nose for a count of 5, exhale out your mouth for a count of 5. So when you're ready, head, neck and shoulders up, hands to the sides of the thighs, legs either in tabletop or straight out in front. Pump those hands up and down. We're going to inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Rest the head, neck and shoulders down. And give yourself a little baby rock from left to right. From there then, we're going to rock ourselves up to the top. And we're going to bring ourselves up to standing towards the end of your mat. So stand at the end of your mat, or if you don't have a mat, just make sure you have a bit of space in front to step forward into a lunge, okay? So hands on hips, start with your feet just about hip distance apart. We're going to step our right foot forward, nice and far forward, and then we're going to start to drop our back knee down, sending our front knee forward, reach those arms up. Take that back knee all the way down to the mat, and then flatten that back foot to the back. Now lean your body back. Those hips are pressing forward, your front knee is going forward and out, and your back knee is away from the hip, so that hip is reaching forward away from the back knee. Now lean your body back, look for the wall behind you, reach for the wall behind you. Hold that there for 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, and 1. From here, flex your body forward. You're going to take your hand down, so left hand opposite your right foot. Press into your hand, curl your toes under on that left foot. Press into the hand and the foot, lift the back knee up. From here then, you're going to reach your right arm up into the sky. Extend the leg out to the back, and then reach up as high as you can. Shoulders away from the ears. From here, take a big inhale. Exhale, I'm going to bring my right elbow inside my right foot as close as I can, and then reach back up. Inhale down, exhale up. We'll go for 3, for 2, and the last one, reach and hold. Imagine you're pressing the bottom hand down to reach the top hand higher. Pressing through the floor to send the top hand even higher up. Front knee is reaching forward, back foot is reaching away. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down, bring the back knee down. You can bring your right foot across to the left side of your mat and place your right knee down. You can bring that right foot a little closer towards your groin now. From here, lift up onto the fingertips, extend your spine up. Shoulders down the back, breastbone up, eye focus up. Now as you're extending your spine up, you're pressing your hips down. Breathe in here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your elbows. Now from here, we're just going to rock the hips from left to right. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, back up onto the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and if you can now, bring your left heel towards your left bum cheek. If it feels really good, you can take the left hand back and grab a hold of the foot. Holding that there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that foot out. Both hands in line to the front, press into your hands and your left foot, lift up and extend that right leg back. From there, walk your hands back towards your feet and extend up to the top. Roll your shoulders away. Now from here, we're going to do all of that on the other side. So you're going to step your left foot forward now. And we're going to start to lower down into a lunge. As we do, we're going to lean our body back, pressing our hips forward, back knee drops down. Back foot flat to the back, front knee forward and out. Lean the body back. Reach for the wall behind you, look for the wall behind you. We're staying here, pressing those hips forward for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll forward. Bring your right hand now, opposite your left foot. Curl the right toes under and extend that right leg up. Reach your left arm up. Pressing into the right hand to reach the left hand higher. When you're ready, inhale, left elbow down to the inside of the left foot, and exhale, reaching up. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, reach it up. Inhale down, and exhale. We'll go for 3, for 2, and the last one, reach and hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down. You're going to walk your left foot over to the right side of your mat. Right knee comes down, right foot flat to the back, and left foot can come a little closer towards your groin. From here, we're going to go up onto the fingertips, extend our spine up, roll our shoulders away, breastbone up, eye focus up, and hips pressing down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready then, come down onto the elbows and you can just rock those hips from side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. From there, back up onto the fingertips, roll the shoulders away. You can bring that right foot close to the right bum cheek, and if you feel good, taking the right hand back, opening out to that side of the room, rolling the shoulders away. Hips are still pressing down. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that foot out. Curl those toes under. Have your hands in line. Press into your hands on that right foot and reach that left leg back. We're in a plank position here now. Your wrists are ever so slightly forward of your shoulders. Hands are spread. You can squeeze the muscles in your bum if you're likely to get arching in your low back. If you know you have a tendency to do that in planking, squeeze the muscles in the bum. Pressing into your hands, your shoulders are nice and strong, legs are straight. Now keep your legs straight. From here, step back in 3 steps with your hands to standing. 1, 2, 3. Roll to the top. Roll your shoulders away. We're going to walk out now in 3 steps back into our plank, and then we walk back up in 3 steps. Main thing here, try and keep your legs as straight as you can. So straight legs, walk the hands. 1, 2, 3. Hold your plank. Shoulders strong, hips in line with those shoulders. Eye focus to the front of your mat. Keep those legs straight, walk the hands back. 1, 2, 3. Roll to the top. Roll the shoulders away. We'll do that again. Legs stay straight. Walk 1, 2, 3. Hold it here. Breathe. Check your position. Push into your hands. Legs stay straight. Walk back. 1, 2, 3. And roll up. 2 more. Roll the shoulders away. Legs stay straight. Try and keep that back straight when you're out in your plank. When you're ready, walk out. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. Make sure that position is nice and strong. Walk it back. 1, 2, 3. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders back. Last one, we're going to go out and we're going to go for a little hold. So you're going to keep those legs straight. Walk the hands. 1, 2, 3, and we'll hold. Eye focus towards the top of your mat, pressing into your hands. Front ribs up towards your back ribs. Keep the core nice and strong. Breathe. Eye focus slightly forward. Squeeze the muscles in the bum. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down. Flatten your feet to the back. Walk your hands forward and open out your bum to the wall behind you. Let your chest sink down. Let your shoulders relax. Let your arms relax. Take a few deep breaths. Press your breastbone down towards your mat or the ground. And spread the bony parts of the bum a little wider to the back now. Hold that there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up into a table position. So we're on all fours here. You can curl your toes under. Walk your hands ever so slightly forward, so just a little bit further away than what you would have done normally for your table or plank position. With the toes curled under, press into your hands, your feet. What we're going to do, hover the knees up, and then lift your hips up and lengthen your legs. Don't worry about having your heels on the mat. They can be lifted up, that's okay. And I want you to sink your head between your shoulders. Sink your chest towards your thighs. And look between the knees to the wall behind you. Now bend your right knee, keep your left leg straight, and then bend your left and straighten your right. And just pedal out those legs from left to right. As you do, let your spine move. Let your back move. Let your chest move. Your shoulders. We'll go for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one. Now slowly step your feet in towards your hands and stay hanging down there. Keep your head really, really heavy. Keep your chest really heavy. And your arms are really heavy. You can shake your head no. And then nod your head yes. And then let the head hang down really heavy.
Take your left elbow in your right hand, your right elbow in your left. Now bring the elbows to the outside of the right knee, and then bring them to the outside of the left knee. And as you just go from left to right, you'll ease your low back out, ease your hips out, and start to ease those shoulders out as well. Bring it to center then. Release your hands down to the ground. They should feel really heavy now, hanging down. Your head really heavy, hanging down, looking between your knees. Spread your toes. Start to stand into your feet a bit more, lengthen those legs. When your legs are straight, I want you to slowly roll up. Peel your spine to the top, one disc at a time. Rolling the spine on top of the hips, right the way up to the top. Keeping the arms and the head for last. When you get to the top, roll the shoulders away. Hand forward. When you're ready, then take a big inhale, arms reach up. Exhale out and around. One more big breath up and out. And you're all done. Well done.